Hey you guys, we're back chilling in the E-Hub. It's your girl Neicy from Caribbean Entertainment Hub, and this week we're switching it up, changing genres a little bit but still keeping it Caribbean style. We have a very talented guest who's going to be joining us, and he already joined you live, but we're going to wait for the numbers to build a little bit. We're seeing Mr. Jeverson is already on and ready to get interviewed, but before we dive into all of that, you guys be sure to click the link in our bio and check out what's trending this week in Caribbean entertainment. Head across our website. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we recently covered some events over the Labor Day weekend. Trust me, you guys, you want to head across there and see these footages. Also follow us on Facebook, and if you're not following us already on Instagram, what are you waiting for? So today we have a talented vocalist, performer, singer, songwriter from all the way from Grenada, but he's definitely doing some big things, and we're going to be chatting with him and introducing you guys to the one and only Jeverson, and let's find out how he got started in music and you know what are some of his big plans for 2021 and beyond. So Jeverson, if you're on, you could already send your request, and you guys feel free to jump in the comments and let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Share the live. We want to get the numbers up definitely, and we're here to support local, regional, everything Caribbean. I'm coming to you all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, representing for the red, white and black, but we're definitely going to be supporting all our brothers and sisters throughout the region. So big up to Barbados, big up to Jamaica, big up to Grenada in the house today, Guyana, St. Lucia. Drop those flags and let me know where you guys are coming from. So Mr. Jeverson, you have been extremely busy, but that was come with the territory of being talented as hell. So I'm new to you, but I've been listening to some of your music over the past couple of days, and I'm blown away by the talent. And what's surprising me is the fact that you're so talented in a genre that is so different, but still no, you know, like you're still familiar with it.
Yes.
So let's tell us about that. Introduce yourself, introduce your sound, introduce your talent to our viewers, educate us.
Well, my name is Jeverson with a V, and I am singer-songwriter from Grenada. I moved to Nashville, Tennessee for a little bit, so I'm here in Nashville for a little bit.
So you're not on home soil at the moment?
I'm not on home soil at the moment. I really do miss home though. I miss home, but I've just been writing and recording and trying to, you know, just delve a little bit more into the music industry.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been quite a ride, but it's been great. It's been a lot of new revelations, new vibes, just new all things, you know.
So you've been doing this a while now. I don't know why I'm clueless of this talent that has been sitting in Grenada, but you've been a part of this music vibes for some time. You started at a very young age. You started with gospel, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
You know, and you're into blues, you're into jazz, soul music. And it suits you so well. Your vocal ability is amazing, really amazing. And I was told that you also have a band, and you play the steel pan as well, which is our national instrument in Trinidad and Tobago. So big up to the steel pan players.
Big up to the steel pan people, and let me add one more to that. My dad is Trini, so big up people.
Yeah. So do you still perform with your band? Is that what you're doing in US right now?
Well, no, I right now, so I've just taken a hiatus, if you want to put it that way, to write some music, and we had a well-functioning band in Grenada called Solid, big up Solid people, and we were performing covers in Grenada for like 7 years, and just this year I decided to, you know, I never wrote any kind of songs. I never thought that I could do that kind of stuff. I always thought that
Okay.
I could probably sing a little bit, but I don't think I could write because I tried and it never really came.
Oh, so you're now stepping into the songwriting territory.
I am now stepping into the songwriting territory.
Okay, nice. Nice. And how has that been? I know sometimes when you come from a place where you're so good in terms of you have the singing down pat, the performing down pat, but we're stepping into a territory that you're not too familiar with, but you're anxious and you're passionate to learn. How is that coming back to that stage of being a beginner again?
It's great because what's to me what's interesting apart from hearing a finished product song, it's amazing to see a song go from one word to an entire two verses and choruses and just choruses and it could go from one line, it could go from a thought and just grows, and sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes like then, but it's when you get that final thing and you think, you know what, I think this is right, I think this is what it should be, and I think I got it, then it's the joy in that is I don't think I can explain, and I don't think you can buy that, you know. But so it was a pleasure kind of learning how I ended up. I'm kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I ended up in Nashville because I was singing on the beach one day. I was doing a gig for one of my friends. She had asked me to do a gig for her, and I just did the first hour, and some people who were, you know, from Nashville in the music industry and, you know, considered, you know, really good where songwriting and publishing and, you know, being a manager is concerned. So we linked up and he taught me how to write some songs. I used the COVID year last year to just chill out, and, you know, take a break and do a lot of introspection and try to put my thoughts on paper. If I'm
so we're gonna get to a lot of deep, you know, lyrics, you know, music, because the genres that you do are, I mean, music on its whole would make you think, it would resonate with you on different frequencies. But when you're talking gospel music, you're talking jazz, you're talking rhythm and blues, and that type of style. I mean, even hearing a bit of like funk in there as well. You know, it's a different vibe. So what I want to know is, who were your musical influences and what made you decide to go into those genres as opposed to traditional Caribbean soca, dancehall, reggae type of song?
To be honest with you, I remember growing up and we were not allowed to listen to what my parents considered secular music. So the only time I saw Carnival was when it was 2012. How old was I? I'm 27 now. You do the math, you know. So I was an adult.
Yeah. You came to the party late. You came to the party
real late, but trust me, I make it up for it. I promise you. But we didn't know anything about that. We would hear little songs, but from my uncles But when I really got into the music, I would listen to a lot of Karen Clark shared, a lot of gospel. I would listen to a lot of Motown. I would listen to a lot of old stuff. And
I'm definitely hearing the Motown influence in there. Definitely.
And then I started doing gigs back home in the hotels and restaurants, and I had to learn jazz. I had to learn a wide range of music because we started performing with the band Solid for about 5 years. 4-5 nights a week. Every week on end. So we had a lot, we did quite a bit in terms of learn a lot of music. So that's where I kind of got the start, and I felt like my soul, my heart and soul wants to go that direction. I love me some
So you trusted the gut and you listen to your intuition.
Yes, I don't think I love soca to my heart. I love soca to my heart and soul. I remember meeting Marshall Montano one time, and he came to a restaurant that I was performing in, and I was like,
wow.
I am just.
So you're still in the mix. You're still in the mix, because what I know, even though you are doing a genre that is different, musicians, artists across the board appreciate good quality music. It doesn't matter the genre. Once you're putting out quality content, you're going to stand in your field and be recognized, and somebody that is really like appreciated for what they're contributing to the culture on the whole. You know, and you're even creating a lane where you're showing other artists that you don't have to stick to this one genre or the expected genre. You could do what feels natural to you, because for instance, I'm an artist and I try to sing soca as much as I would do it, but every time I'm doing it, I love R&B, so I always trying to sing soca like R&B, you know, and it may not necessarily fit. So for other artists who might have that vocals, that voice, you know, you don't have to limit yourself. You're proving that you don't have to limit yourself and try to fit into one particular style. It's okay if you want to experiment, but if there's something that is more suitable for you or something that you like more, I mean, music is global. You know, we don't have to limit ourselves. So I really want to commend you on taking that stand and pursuing what feels right and naturally to you. And you are doing a lot of amazing work. I recently saw your music video. What was the song? Pray.
Pray for your son. Yeah.
Powerful, really, really powerful. I mean, I got a little pause raising and stuff. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't cry as yet. but the pause definitely raised, and I could feel that it wasn't just you singing words. Like you could feel the emotions through your music. So definitely, it's your style. It's your style.
Yeah.
So you're saying something?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
So you how long you are expected to be in Tennessee? What plans you have for the remainder of the year? We have like 4 months again to go. What are the plans for Jeverson?
So I have a new single coming out, and we have a big campaign going along with that, behind that, and a lot of great things I can't just say just yet. But it's first and foremost, I think it's been a really, really good journey, a really good learning experience. So I'm going to start releasing some music now, as I've been here for like almost 3 months. And I'm just going to start releasing the songs and, you know, see how they go. I'm still trying to define the sound and make it me as much as I possibly can, which is hard because everybody wants to suck you into what they want you to do, and decide on your own, like, what is me, what do I want, what do I see myself doing, what is my brand, what is my this. So a lot's gonna change. The people who follow me, big up the people who come on the live, big up to my fans, my friends, big up to my people, big up Grenadian
definitely. Thank you guys for joining me.
So I'll start releasing a couple of those songs and just try to redefine the sound and keep going for it. I've always don't want to I don't want to stick myself into one thing. I feel like, you know, I'm from the Caribbean, which means that we have real vibes. There's a vibe that comes with being from the
Caribbean.
Vibes could never done. So, and just translating that and mixing that in anything that we do, I think we're successful at anything that we decide to do. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, you know, try to put that as much as I can into the things that whatever it is that I do. I mean, soul music is what calls me. Soul music, I feel like I could put my heart and soul into it. So I'm gonna use that but put my vibes, put my Caribbean vibes, my Grenadian vibes, a little jab in me. You know,
me might get some jab funk.
You might get some jab funk, and that might be a whole big deal, you know.
A whole new genre you're creating. You're taking it internationally.
Yep.
So, Move is my new favorite song. Proper. It makes me it gives me energy. It makes me want to get up and let's move. I don't know if there's a visual out, because I searched YouTube and I didn't see a visual, but is there a visual, and if not, will we be getting a visual?
You won't get a visual for Move just yet, I can promise you that off the bat. But the next thing that we're working on, Stupid Mad Love is coming out. There's a new track I have coming out soon. And you get some visuals for that. I have so much so much songs, so many songs, so much music, and it's taking a while because, you know, I mean, you meet little bumps in the road, you meet little this, you meet little that. So we're working on trying to get it out there. And I know visuals are people need to see some stuff. People need to see some visuals. Yeah. So they
want to see you move.
We've heard
they want to see you move. Yeah. They know you can sing. They know you can perform. But we want to see how you translate that when you're not standing in front of a mic. We want to see the storylines. We want to see, you know, we want to see that.
Yes.
Definitely. And you guys heard it here. He said he have visuals coming. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know, and he also going to be creating a new genre called Jab Funk.
Jab Funk. There we go.
Definitely, definitely. So, you mentioned COVID and stuff earlier. How has that been affecting you outside of, well, we know it's not affecting you much creatively because you are still producing, but on a personal level, how has COVID affected you as an artist?
Well, I think everybody kind of knows that you don't get to work, you don't get to perform, you don't get to kind of really make your streams of income, especially for an artist who doesn't have original music and was just depending on covers to make, a career somewhat.
Yeah.
Or make money somewhat. But I believe heavily in God, so I know for a fact that I've ended up in situations where I feel like it was already planned, and I didn't have a struggle, I didn't have a worry for the whole year. I just was able to sit back without having to worry about any kind of financial situations, because it just all worked itself out. And
that's what you call faith. Faith.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that level of faith, definitely.
That's what it is to me, So I just use the time to really go inside, and as I meditated and tried to put my thoughts on paper and just tried to figure out life on a whole. Last year was really something. It was really interesting, but I think I was really cared for. Okay. And it's beyond me to explain. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, because a lot of people have different experiences, and we know it have the good with the bad, and it's based on how you decide to look at things, because you could see the glass as half full, or you could see it as half empty. It's all based on perspective. So I love that approach, and who knows, you may be blessing somebody right now with that who might be tuning in.
I really hope so.
All right, so we have new music to look forward to. We have new visuals. I'm excited, definitely excited. But so where could we get to find the music outside of YouTube? Are they available on the streaming platforms for person to download and stuff? You can give information.
Yes, Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. It's gonna be everything. We're working on visuals, and it's gonna be everywhere. So I look out for shows too if you're in the US, because I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. Okay. Do a couple shows here. So if you just follow the Instagram page, I will post a lot of stuff. I'm gonna post where I'm gonna be performing.
Stay updated, guys. Definitely head across and follow him and stay updated with everything that's happening. We want to support persons along their journey, not when they just reach to the top where they're going. You want to be able to give that support along the way. So how has your family been a part of this journey? How has the support been and things like that?
I think they're my biggest fans. I think they're my biggest fans. I big up Genre, big up yourself. I see you in the chat. I think Akeem, big up yourself. My biggest fans, and they came. I did a show last Friday, and they all flew in. My sister lives in Tampa. My mom flew in from Grenada. My aunt flew in from Grenada, and they all came to see the show. It was my first show in Nashville. So it was So it's all love and it's all support, because I've been.
And you had a live audience, because I know a lot of shows are virtual. You were able to have a crowd.
We had a crowd. We had a little crowd.
We're so jealous of you right now.
It was fun though. It was fun. We had 2 shows the same night, and it was all live, and it was good vibes.
Yeah. Okay, so would we see? Are there any full footage of it? Anything uploaded anywhere?
It's all coming. I promise you. I just got the footage back today, so we're gonna start.
Okay, but I'm just asking the questions that everybody is thinking. I just need to be, the middleman to get the information out there.
Yes. So we have everything coming. We have those visuals. We have visuals from the 2 shows we did. We did an afternoon show and we did an evening show. We have quite a bit of stuff happening, and we try to get I'm trying to build my team right now to help me get the word out there, and get the music out there, and get the brand and the whole thing built.
Okay. So we normally ask people what they see themselves from 5 years, but the way how things is changing, what we just want to know what is one big goal that you would like to accomplish musically?
I mean, I always say this to myself. I say I am a writer of #1 song. I'm a writer and singer of good songs. I'm a writer and singer of #1 song, #1 hit songs that stay on the charts for weeks and weeks to come. and writing a good song that takes the entire world by storm, and writing a song that everybody could understand and everybody feels the same way about, but we just couldn't put it in the right words. Jeverson has that, and we could get that vibe, and that's the song for the century, and we get it. And I want to write that song, and I think
you already wrote it. I think it's a move. I really think
it's a bold thing to ask for, but I'm asking for it.
I might be a little biased. I may have a little bias right now.
You never know.
Nice. Well, we definitely see that happening for you. Just need to keep at it and continue working on yourself, working on your talent. Be patient with yourself because everyone's journey is different. So just go at your own pace and give your best as much as you can. You know, some people start to compare and do these different things. Just focus on you, focus on what you have to contribute, and the talent will speak for itself.
Good. Thank you. And that's the word right there.
So we're gonna just close it up. You can tell them where to follow you, where to subscribe if you're on Facebook and these places. And if you have anything else that you'd like to share, please feel free to do so. I'm having a little tongue twister there.
Okay, man.
Yeah. So definitely give us your information. I just want to tell you again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with us. It was a very, very great introduction, and we'll be paying attention and staying tuned and supporting. So as the releases come up, please send it our way. Let us get exclusives, let us share and support. This is Caribbean Entertainment Hub, so we're supporting the Caribbean peeps first.
Thank you. Well, right, Neicy, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit about what's going on. And
my pleasure.
I don't get to come on much. My social media skills are kind of whack, so I just been focusing on.
I think that's most creatives. Yeah, the social media.
Oh man, it's kind of different.
That's marketing. Social media is marketing. Your job is to create.
Yes, we can work on it, I promise. But thank you again for having me on, and you can find me everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're working on rebranding and building and trying to build from the ground up. I know everybody's kind of eager and waiting. A lot of my friends and fans and family just waiting to see stuff happen. But this is my public announcement that it's happening. It's happening, and it's
you heard it first here, you guys. We got the exclusive. It's happening.
It's happening. So we're working towards it, just working really hard at it and trying to grind and keep my head focused and stay humble as much as I can. But look out for it. Keep supporting. It's all Caribbean vibes. It's all good vibes. And I am just excited to be a part of the whole thing.
Well, it's rightfully deserved. The talent speaks for itself. So keep up the great work. To have an enjoyable evening, sir.
Thank you.
And have a safe and enjoyable weekend. And we look forward to all that is coming. We look forward to everything that is coming. So be safe.
You too. Thank you. Have a good one. Stay safe.